Welcome back to another video. If y'all are new here, hey, join the fam. But anyways, if y'all already read that title, you already know what today's video about to be. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe, turn on those post notification bells if you have not followed all social medias in the description box below. So because of YouTube restrictions or whatever, I would not be using the person's real name. I will be using the nickname that I'm gonna give her, which is Z. However, I will be showing y'all her YouTube profile. Heads up before I even say anything, I'm going to start from like the beginning when I first knew her up until now, just because there's some people that might click on the video and they have no idea what's going on, or they have no idea about anything that's going on. Just so they understand, I'm going to start from the introduction. If you want to like know all the juicy details, skip all the way to the end. So yeah, me and Z, we was cool in the beginning. I'm not gonna lie, she was hella sweet. She was a girlfriend of my homeboy, and his name is Elijah. Them two was together, and we actually, me and Z, we met through my live stream and through Eli, because one day he was like, oh, I'm gonna invite my girlfriend to join so y'all can meet. I'm so excited for y'all to meet, etc, etc, etc. So of course, me being me, and you know, I'm a supportive person, I was like, of course, you know, of course I want to meet her, why not? So I met her and I talked to her through one of my live streams. She was hella sweet, y'all. She was honestly really sweet. Like, she was I love and all of that. So everything was chill for a couple weeks. Then I want to say about a month ago, that's when everything kind of like was rocky in Eli and Z's relationship. So Z's cousin ended up being disrespectful to Eli on the phone. Need to break up, like, what do you see in Eli, like he's ugly, and just saying all that, all those hurtful type of things to Eli for no good reason.
I know you fucking lying, bitch.
So Eli ended up breaking up with Z, and Z got upset, and they ended up arguing in one of my live streams. So both of them was going back and forth, and I was like, you know, I'm not the type of person to tell nobody what to do, but like, maybe let's not take our relationship issues and put them on a live stream, you know? Because a lot of people, some people like drama, and then it's just gonna escalate further than it needs to, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, that's the type of person I was. So I was like, maybe I should text separately, like text on whatever app I was talking on, whatever the case may be, but social media does not need to be all up in our business. Then they came back, they were still arguing, they were still going back and forth, like there was a lot of cussing going on, and just it was a lot going on. And so, well, Eli, me, and Z, we all texted like through Pinterest. So Eli texted me when everything first went down. He was like, bro, I'm so pissed, like this girl really, he was like, I'm so pissed off, bro, I can't believe this, and I was like, what happened, bro, what happened now? And pretty much he was like, yeah, so we ended up breaking up. I was like, I was trying to encourage him. I was like, don't let something like that get you to be upset. Like, don't let her cousin ruin your relationship. You love them, you know? And of course, obviously I knew my friend Eli was in love with Z, so I was like, you know, just say you're sorry, you know, say a meaningful apology, you know, do this, do that. Yeah, all of that. So I was helping them out with their relationship or whatever. They ended up getting back together. Then a couple weeks later, Eli found out that Z might not be who Z was saying that she was. So Eli got upset, and Eli was like, I'm done with her, bro. Like, that girl is a catfish. She's a catfish. She was a catfish. I was like, what do you mean she's a catfish? He was like, and he sent me messages, y'all. she isn't the person that's behind those photos. That's not her. She catfished somebody. A girl named Aubrey texted me saying that that's her photos, or Z was lying about what she looked like. And what's it called, when I told you we had FaceTime before, I was lying. That was a lie. I just didn't want it to be like weird or whatever. And I was like, why would you not just tell the truth? So he told me a whole bunch of, like, he been told me like the truth about Z. But like I said, I was also Z's friend. Well, we wasn't friends, but we was like mutuals, and I would like talk to her here and there. But I was closer to Eli than anything. So Z ended up texting me, and Z was like, I'm so depressed, I'm so sad, bro. I want to SH, like, I want to self-harm, I want to do this, I want to do that, like, I'm actually so upset, like, I'm about to have a mental breakdown. Pretty much just, she was, like, upset because Eli broke up with her, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, girl, it's okay, it's gonna be okay, you know, I'll try to talk to him, I'll try to figure out what's going on. So I texted Eli, and I was like, how do you know that Z is a catfish? Like, do you have proof? Like, do you have something to prove that she's actually catfish? Like, yes. I was like, yeah, I get, you know, not being on FaceTime, that like kind of raises your suspicions, but is there anything else that like would lead you to think that? And he was like, no, bro, no, like, it's just crazy because Aubrey, that's the girl that Z was using pictures of. Her name is Aubrey, but she was like, Aubrey has all the same pictures that Z has, but just they're older. This stuff, y'all. Pretty much he was just upset, y'all. He was pissed, he was so mad. So whole time Z was crying her eyes out because, you know, Eli found out that she was a catfish, and she was like coming to me. I don't know if that's kind of fake, bro, but it's like knew what, like, Eli already told me everything that was going on, so it's like I knew everything that was going on. So even though she was sending me like half the truth, like, I knew everything that was going on, bro. So it's like she wasn't fooling nobody, you know what I'm saying? But after she sent that she was going to have a mental breakdown and a mental panic attack and just all that other stuff, she was like, 30 seconds go by, and I'm still like reading everything that she sent, because she's like sending like it in chunks, you know? So I'm reading, and then it's like 30 seconds go by, and she says, so I'm in another relationship now. And she said, oh, like, positive, you know, happy, like, literally 10 seconds ago, bro, you was really saying you were gonna have a mental breakdown, you want to do all this. And I was like, I had sent her that too. She was like, yeah, I know, but you know, me and my best friend, you know, best friend, my girlfriend or whatever, you know, we just recently found out that we both liked each other for a long time. We were just afraid to, you know, get serious in the relationship and all this other stuff. So she was like, so why would you say all this about you having a mental? I don't understand. That's kind of, I was like, that's kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie, but okay, girl, do you, whatever makes you happy, slay. Anyway, so yeah, so them two ended up getting together, and after that, Eli of course was heartbroken, bro, because Eli was like, I fell in love with this person and it wasn't even that person, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much, like, if y'all know the like TV show Catfish, that's pretty much what it was giving. Like, they fell in love through the internet, and then yeah, if y'all know what Catfish is, y'all know what I'm talking about. Go by after they, like, Eli and Z are fully broken up. Everything is like kind of cool, like, you know, it's like Z is doing her own thing with her little girlfriend or whatever, and there's like Eli is still heartbroken, Eli is still sad, but Eli is chilling, you know. of course, Eli and Z, they was not on talking terms, but they would still both come into my lives to support my lives. It was this one time that I went live and Z was like, which I don't have none of the live comments for real, so this is not something I have screenshots of, unfortunately. But she pretty much came on and she was like telling my live like everything that was happening, but she was like putting it in her own words, like she was twisting the story around, making everybody dislike Eli, like make him, like she was pretty much victimizing herself. If you know what victimizing is, pretty much like she made herself be a victim in a story that she wasn't a victim in. So yeah, she was victimizing herself, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, Eli, why would you do that? Why would you do that?" Like, and I was just like, no, that's not what we're about to do." So yeah, I was kind of irritated when all of that happened, because I was like, no, don't do that. And everybody was like, all my moderators, it was all like, "Oh, do this, do that," and like Eli, of course, that was making Eli upset, and so also he was like hurt, because it's like, why would y'all just automatically believe my ex, like, and I've been here longer, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how he felt, and he was like, no, like, that is not. And it's like nobody was really believing him when he was trying to explain what the truth and what actually happened. And Eli kind of like had like a spaz out moment. He like ended up cussing everybody out. Took it upon herself to start going to social media and start going to YouTube about the issues and the problems that she was having about the catfish. Z ended up going on her YouTube and posting like these bad things, trying to bash Eli and everybody else who was on Eli's side and Aubrey's side. Pretty much just bashing them, saying, "Oh, like, they're weird, bro, like, y'all are weird." Pretty much just cussing us out, like, saying how bad of a boyfriend Eli was, and just all this other stuff. Yeah, she was posting a lot about Eli on her, like, YouTube shorts and on her YouTube page, which if y'all go to her YouTube channel, y'all would see, like, if y'all scroll all the way down, like, y'all would see all the shorts I'm talking about. If she still has them up, I don't know. But yeah, so she ended up bashing Eli, and her girlfriend at the time, I don't know if they're still dating, but her girlfriend at the time, she was also bashing me.
Currently doing a story time on this girl because she wanted to threaten me in her lives and have people threaten me on her comments. So this is everything that I have.
Y'all are weird, like, why are you calling my girlfriend catfish? Like, she's not no catfish. Pretty much, she's just offending her girlfriend, which, poor girl, like, you don't know nothing, sweetheart. Anyways, but yeah, so her girlfriend, we're gonna call her M, took it upon herself to come on my live one day and pretty much go back and forth with me and argue. Mind you, at the time, I probably had like 30, 35, 40, around 30 to 40 people watching my live, who was all my friends. So M took it upon herself to, and I feel no shame for this girl. I feel no guilt, no pity, no nothing, because that's what she is. I'm not gonna lie. So, and as well, like, I'm also gonna, like, that specific live I'm talking about, I'm gonna make it public, so that y'all can see as well. But M took upon herself to come on my live and start disrespecting me, cussing me out, calling me different type of names, saying this about me, saying that about me. I was like, okay, cool, girl, whatever, you can defend your girlfriend, I don't care, like, whatever. One thing I draw about, something I draw a line about is when you call me out my name. So she took it upon herself to say SYBAU. If y'all know what that means, I'm gonna put the text right there. She said that to me, and that automatically pissed me off, because I'm like, I'm not even being disrespectful to you. I'm letting you say what you gotta say. Like, I'm chilling, you know what I'm saying? So when she called me, said SYBAU, I said, girl, are you cool? I'm not arguing with you. I'm not doing nothing. So she kept saying, saying it. She kept calling me the B word. She kept calling me B word, B word, B word, B word. She threw the B word about 10, 15 times, bro. And it's like, it's not until the third or fourth time where that's when I actually snapped, because, bro, why you keep calling me out my name, bro? Like, my name is clearly Maria. Stop calling me out my name. Like, what's wrong with you? And the second time that she said it, I also said, stop calling me that. You can call me my name. If you have something to say, you can call me my name. Stop calling me out my name. And yeah, so after she did that, y'all, of course, my friends, they was already upset. Like, they was already going off on the girl. Like, but I was just saying nothing, bro. But my moderators, my friends in the chat, they was all going off on her, bro. Like, they was literally going off. Like, they was clocking her tea. Like, bro, it was actually funny. Like, it was one of those moments that, like, if you was there, you had, like, you would know what I'm talking about. But if not, then yeah. But like I said, for y'all, I'm going to make the live, that specific live, public, so y'all can also watch. But yeah, so she kept calling me a B. She kept calling me a B. She kept calling my friends a B. I think she called Amari and Nikki and Riri, I want to say, a B as well. Yeah, she was just going off, but she was just throwing that B word around, like, hey, like, no. So yeah, after a couple times, I let her slide with calling me a B word, but however, after a while, I got sick and tired of it. So maybe in me, you ain't gonna call me a B word more than a couple times and act like I'm not gonna say nothing. Okay, so I went off on her. Yes, I did. And since she decided to take it among herself to keep calling me a B word, I sat over here and I was disrespectful back. So yes, I did say that you look like a monkey. Yes, I did say you was built like a chimpanzee. Yes, I did say you was built like a gorilla. And yes, I did say all of that. And no, I do not care. And yes, I also did say you probably don't fit into your clothes. But that is because you kept throwing that B word at me. I would never said nothing about that if you would have cooled yourself where you would call me out my name. Now, do I realize I was wrong for saying some of the stuff I said? Yes, I probably should have cooled it a little bit, but I don't care. You're not gonna call me out my name and expect me not to say nothing. That's just not how it work over here, baby. That's not just how it's gonna work. Don't expect you to get the final say, because that's never gonna be over here. We always get the final say. Not true. So yes, I most definitely did say she would build like a chimpanzee. Yes, they most definitely did say that she would build like Humpty Dumpty. Yes, they most definitely did say all of that stuff about her. But that's what she gets, because she should have never called me out my name. So she went to Z, her girlfriend. She was crying and she was upset because we said what we said about her, which, baby, we don't regret. Because you should never came on my life trying to be disrespectful, okay? Because I wasn't even disrespecting her at any point. I was like, okay, cool, you're Z's girlfriend, whatever, like, I don't care. But when you took it upon yourself to come on my life and be disrespectful, baby, that's where you messed up at. So yeah, I most definitely did say a lot of stuff about her, and no, I do not care, because you're not going to be on my life being disrespectful to me. No, ma'am. So yeah, she took it upon herself to pretty much just whine and be all sad and be all upset and be all hurt. Oh, baby, hurt. Anyways, and she ended up telling Z, I personally don't care. Like, I'll say it to Z too. Like, and what about it? But anyways, so she told Z, and she was like, this girl's body shaming me. First of all, you started it. You started it because you called me fat first, and you called me a fat A-B. So don't even play that card. And Z, trying to be petty, she tagged me in the post. Like, girl, okay. So me and Z and M, y'all, we ended up in Sophia, and I think it was another person, I can't remember. We all y'all, excuse me, I am sick, so anyways, so we all ended up arguing or whatever in the chat, and we were just pretty much going on with each other, like, I was like, no, she did this first, she did this. Like, don't sit over here and only try to say half the story. No, you're a lie, you a lie. Yeah, I was pretty much calling everybody a lie, and I was going off on like them comments, because don't sit over here and try to twist the story. Like, no, you came on my life trying to be disrespectful, and I ended up clocking your tea. Like, don't try to mix nothing up, baby. Don't do that. But anyways, so Em ended up telling Z, and Z was pretty much saying like she body shames people, she fat shames people, she's this, she's that. Which, if anybody knows, like anybody's been on my live stream, everybody knows I do not fat shame nobody. I do not body shame nobody. I never played like that. I never played like that at all. Because at this point, I'm just like, everybody, like, it was a lot of people on the live. Everybody knows that she started it first. Like, but anyways, of course, like, the 3 people that was on her side that wasn't in the live was talking the most trash.
Girl.
Like, girl,
get your...
bye. You dick riding, boo. But anyways, so yeah. Anyways, so yeah, after that happened, more and more people ended up disrespecting me, and more people ended up body shaming me and just thrashing me on their separate channel, such as Z got Sophia Morton to do it, say something about me, and Letty was another person as well. Have screenshots of Sophia saying some stuff about me. Oh, so yeah, after she did that, and she told people to bash me, like, she started bashing me in her community channel posts, whatever it's called, first, and then she got more and more people to do it, and pretty much she was trying to tag team and get everybody to be on her side, and feel sorry and feel bad for her. Mind y'all, I already knew she was a catfish. So I was like, okay, girl, like, whatever you say, catfish, whatever you say. And I made a couple YouTube shorts about her. Yes, I did, because she also did about me too. So I ended up taking it there, y'all. I did not, in the beginning, y'all, I was not trying to get in none of this. Like, I did not want to get in none of the drama, y'all. It had nothing to do with me. So henceforth, why would I want to get into that? But Z was the one who put me in it, y'all. Z was the one who ended up bashing me on her channel, and having other people bash me on their channel as well. So I ended up taking it there, y'all. But I never was the type of person to have no online drama with nobody, or none of that, because why would I do that? Like, I'm too mature for all that.
Stop the cap.
But it wasn't until they started being disrespectful to me and calling me out my name and just doing this and that. That's when I was like, okay, 2 can play that game, boo. 2 can play that game. So that's when, yeah, I started doing that. Because don't say something about me and it's like, you expect me to, nah, I ain't gonna be quiet, boo. Not if you continue to be disrespectful. That's just not, no. The 2 of them just going back and forth, y'all, just disrespecting me on the channel. So I ended up making, I think I want to say 3 posts about them max. But I was talking telling the story, the full story for those who was listening on my actual live. So, because one thing that Z liked to do, bro, she liked to half the story, and she liked to reword things to where it wasn't actually what happened. Like, she made the story worse on her behalf. Like, yeah. So, I ended up going on live, and I was like, I'm about to make a story time because these girls have me messed up, which is what I'm doing now currently. And Sophia and Z ended up coming on my live, and Z was like, bro, I don't care, you can make the story, you can make the story, you can make the story. And I was like, okay, bet, I'm gonna make the story anyways. Like, I don't need your approval, the freak. Cause girl, what? Anyways, so I had to fix my, okay. So yeah, lucky for me, y'all, I took screenshots way before Sophia deleted anything, y'all, because I kid you not, when I got off the live, I was like, okay, let me see if she's talking more stuff. Let me see if I can screenshot some more stuff to put on my story time, you know what I'm saying? Because of course I want to show y'all all the evidence I can collect. So I went on Sophia's page, and it was nothing. That thing was blank. Like, in the span of probably like 5 minutes or less, she deleted everything about me. Like, she deleted everything from her channel, all the posts she made about me, everything that said that everything that was there where she was body shaming me, disrespecting me, all that. Like, she did all, like, she deleted everything, bro. Everything was going, like, that thing said, that thing disappeared in thin air. I swear to God, like, bro. So I was like, okay. So I ended up going back on live, and I was like, y'all, tell me why everything is gone. Like, she deleted everything, bro.
Okay.
Kind of crazy, because she was like, oh, you can say this, you can say that, like, and then it's like out of nowhere, once I told her, oh, I was going to, she deleted stuff. So I'm like, girl, it's giving that you're scary, it's giving that. We all ended up laughing about it, because we was like, dang, that's kind of crazy. So the next day, y'all, I was like, I saw another post with me, and it was my dear friend Lana, and I was like, maybe I'm tripping. So I went on my subscribing list or whatever, because if y'all didn't know, like, when you have like public subscribers, you can see like their name on the list. So I was like, that name looks mad familiar. I was like, but it was like somebody who was also clowning me and like disrespecting me on Ziona and Sophia's page. So I was like, maybe I'm just tripping, you know? So I went and I looked at my public following, and I was like, nah, these two are the same. And honestly, y'all, it kind of made me feel some type of way, because like I said, that was my friend. That was somebody that was my friend. So yes, I did feel some type of way, like, because what you mean, like, you laughing at them, you laughing at me while they sitting over here saying this and that about me, like, you're weird, bro. So I was kind of hurt, y'all. I ended up shedding a couple tears, y'all. Just, yeah, a couple tears here and there. And then I was like, I had commented, because mind y'all, I don't think she realized that I knew. Like, I don't think she realized I was tagged in the post, so that's why, you know. So I put under her thing, I was like, girl, WTF. I was like, girl, is you cool? Because she was like, under one of her posts where the girl was body shaming me, she put emotional damage, which I'm gonna put the actual audio so y'all understand. Like, it's funny now because just, yeah, anyways, it's funny now, but when I was looking at it, y'all, it was not funny. Like, bro, I was actually heated, bro. I was heated and I was upset and I was sad. Like, I was going through like 50 emotions in the span of 1 second. Like, but yeah, she was like emotional damage, and she put like the crying emoji or whatever. And I was like, girl, is you cool, bro? So I ended up putting on my story, on my community thing, and I was like, guess what this girl just did? And she was like, Maria, please, can I talk to you? I'm sorry. That's what she put under the comment section, because she knew that it was about her. Because obviously, like I said, I replied to her comment, and I was like, are you cool, bro? Like, what's going on with you, bro? Like, is everything cool? So I ended up going live, and her girlfriend at the time, which is my homegirl, it was Amari, Elijah, Riri, Nikki, Maddie. It was a couple people up on there, y'all. Like, one of my close friends from YouTube. It was all of them up there, so you already knew, like. And y'all, I pretty much was like, so Amari, I have to tell you something. Like, I don't really know how to say it. Like, I don't really know like how to say it without kind of crying, because I was hurt. Like, I felt betrayed. I felt like, I just felt a lot of emotions, y'all. So I was like, Amari, Lana is teaming up with Z and them, and I just saw one of her comments under one of their posts, and she was making fun of them. Making fun of me with them. And I ended up showing the proof as well, and Amari was like, what? With all caps, y'all. And she was like, are you for real? And I was like, yeah. And then Lana ended up coming on the live, and that's when I honestly ended up starting to cry, because I could barely speak, y'all, without being so upset and being so sad. Like, and it wasn't even sad tears mainly. It was just like mainly like upset and mad, and the fact that you really betrayed me. Like, wow, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of messed up, But yeah, it was kind of like, that's why I was crying, because I was more upset than anything. So she ended up coming on. She was like, Maria, please just let me talk. And then Amari was like, no, we don't have nothing to say to you. And Eli was like, leave, bro, just leave. And yeah, everybody was kind of upset at Lana. And like I said, nobody to this day talks to Lana, bro. Like, even now, y'all, like, it's been 2 weeks since everything happened. And even now, to this day, nobody talks to Lana. Nobody speaks to Lana. Nobody messes with Lana. Nobody pays no attention to Lana because of what she did. So, of course, Amari ended up breaking up with Lana and all that stuff. And then, sorry, I keep getting distracted. Like, girl, pay attention, bro. Anyways, so yeah, I was like, no, Amari was like, what was the reason? Like, why would you do what you did? Like, why would you do that? That's messed up, bro. Like, she was your friend. Like, we thought we could trust you. Like, pretty much just like saying all this stuff, like, just because she was upset and just because she just wanted reasons, bro. And mind you, Amari, like, she felt hurt too and betrayed, because Lana was saying, taking the information that I was saying about everything that's going on, and she was telling Z and Sophia and everybody that was on Z's side. So Amari, of course, was upset, because she was like, I was also saying stuff too. Like, you went over there and you said everything that I said to you. Like, what's wrong with you, bro? Like, and Lana was like, I'm so sorry. Like, they threatened to expose old pictures of me from like 3 years ago when I was fat and ugly. Yeah, she literally dead serious said this, bro. Like, I think I have screenshots of that. Like, that's something I can prove. But she said when I was fat and I was ugly and I was overweight and I was just so insecure because I used to get bullied about it. Mind y'all, from 3 years ago, bro. So I was looking like, from 3 years ago. What do you mean from a couple years ago, bro? So I was like, I know you freaking lying, bro. So mind you, she's like done, like she had a whole glow up. Like Lana had a whole glow up, bro. Like, so I'm like, why are you so pressed about pictures from 3 years ago, my dude? Like, what's wrong with you, bro? Like, you ruined my life over pictures from like 3 years ago. Like, what's wrong with you, bro? Pretty much just overly exaggerating, like doing the most, like. Yeah, but I was like, so you really just sat over here and you made everything worse because you didn't want somebody to see no pictures of you from like when you was in high school. Mind you, the girl is only like 19 now and she's a college student, so that just made me more upset. Not gonna lie. And Amari was also upset too because Amari was like, she was like, I know you lying, like I know. I know you lying. And that also made me cry like more, bro, because I was like pissed. Like at this point I was pissed, bro. Like I was overly heated, bro. I was hot because I was like, okay, I would understand if it was like serious photos, but from 3 years ago, from a couple years ago, bro, now I was really hot because it's like you ruined everything just because you didn't want them to show pictures of when you was a baby. Like, what? Anyways, so, and Lana was like, because she knew I was making a story time about everything that was going on, and she was like, am I going to be in the story time? Am I going to be in the story time? I was like, yes, you most definitely are, because you are a part of it. She was like, oh my gosh, bro, please, 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 like, don't. And I was like, no, you're a part of it, you deserve it, like, you said you're a part, you was with them, like, I do not care. And she pretty much ended up going off of me. So I took her off of moderation because she was a mod. She was one of my mods as well before she done what she did. So I took the moderation off. She was like, please. And once I ended up getting off my live, y'all, she was like, please, Maria, I'm so sorry. Like, I just want my Pookie bear. Like, that was Amari. She was like, I just want my Pookie back. I just want to be mod. Like, mind y'all, she did not care nothing about the fact that what she did was wrong, bro. Like, that she actually hurt people in the process of what she did. She did not care about nothing, y'all. All she cared about was me helping her get her Pookie, Amari, and freaking back to moderator. Like, you don't even care, bro. Like, you don't even care about what you did, dude. Like, you don't even care about how that made me feel, bro. Like, you're sitting over here in my face talking about some, can I get your Pookie back, and can I give you a moderator for my live? Girl, are you actually good in the head, bro? And pretty much she was making a whole bunch of like paragraphs and stuff saying, I know y'all are hurt, but I'm hurt too. Like, y'all don't understand how bad this is making me feel. Like, just a whole bunch of stuff, bro. Like, anyways, I'm not really gonna talk too much about that because that's not the part of the story. Anyways, back to Z. So, I want to say it was probably last week. The girl, of course, who Z was using pictures of, Aubrey, which that's my friend too now. Me and Aubrey ended up getting into it because she ended up was like, you're weird, like, why are you supporting a catfish? I was like, dude, that thing, like, because on Pinterest he had a photo and a video of Z, and it was like some relationship type style song or whatever. And she was like, you're weird, like, why are you doing this? I was like, bro, he didn't even know. He doesn't even use this account no more. Which, y'all, he changed his whole Pinterest account. Like, he really didn't use the account no more. And she was like, girl, shut up, because you still follow Z too. I was like, hold on, who you talking to like that? So yeah, we ended up getting into a little argument, bro. And yeah, then I was like, once I actually figured out, yeah, like, she's actually a catfish, like, she really dead serious as catfish, like, and I put my context clues together, yeah, I actually, like, really was like, yeah, she actually is a catfish, like, they was not lying, bro. So, so, Aubrey I ended up following Aubrey because I didn't know how to, like, message at the time, so I was, like, let me follow her. Maybe they'll like the message option will pop up. So I ended up following her, and I waited probably about a night, like the night of. She ended up following me back, and she was like, I'm so sorry, like, I'm so sorry for going off on you, girl. I was wrong. I was like, girl, no, you're okay. Like, you have every right to be upset. Like, I would be upset too if that was me. Like, and she was like, yeah, she's weird, bro. She's weird. And we were just laughing about the whole situation, y'all. Like, we just laughed it off. But now we cool. Me and Aubrey, we are cool. We are Gucci. Like, yeah, we're good. But yeah, Aubrey was like, yeah, like, this girl's weird, bro. Like, she's been using my videos, she's been using my photos, she's been using a whole bunch of pictures from Pinterest, and she pretty much just like made a whole like what's it called, like Pinterest board about everything. And I was like, yeah, girl, just send me like screenshots and everything, because I would most definitely defend you. And I was pretty much telling her, like, I'm on your side. Like, you don't have to worry about me being on that girl's side. Like, I'm obviously on your side. Like, it's a lot of us on your side. Like, so don't even worry about it, queen. Yeah, but she was like, okay, girl, I got you. So everything that everybody has, like, catfished her or whatever, she ended up putting it on that board, and yeah. So after a while, y'all, like, after she was done kind of putting all like the photos and stuff and screenshots and stuff together, she I went on back to Z's page, and I was like, let me see if she's saying anything about me. So Z was like, y'all don't even worry about it, I'm about to take Aubrey to court. I was like, what? You about to take Aubrey to court? Like, girl, aren't you like 17 years old? Like, Aubrey's actually grown. Aubrey, I think, is 18 years old. I think, when I asked her, I think she said she was 18, about to be 19 or something. I can't remember. But Aubrey is grown. So I was like, okay, let's see how that actually works out. Let's see if she really going to go, or like, and pretty much she was like, oh yeah. Everybody in her conversation, she was like, yeah. Take the girl to court. Mind you, she was literally kept on threatening Aubrey to take her to court, like, but she never took her to court, y'all. Because the whole time she was like, girl, whatever, that's like, I'm about to take you to court, I'm about to take you to court, like, I'm about to like have you sued, like all this other stuff, y'all. And Z didn't even take her to court. Like, girl. Anyway, so Z didn't even end up taking her to court. So she was just saying all this and that just to hype people up, just to think, yeah, like, that's really Z. Like, there's no way, like, Z's a catfish. Like, just all this other stuff, bro. So y'all ended up biting my tongue. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, pretty much she was just hyping up everybody and just getting everybody like, yeah, like, we about to see who really is a catfish, or and, yeah. So to this day, she still has people thinking that she's the real person, but a lot of people have been realizing and putting the context clues together. Like I said, a lot of people are slower than other people, so it takes some people longer. But yeah, so there's a lot of people that was on her page, and now they're starting to like thrash her pretty much and say, like, because she had put this she had made this recent post or upload on YouTube before. She was like, maybe I'm not good enough, and another girl was like, yeah, you're not good enough because I know what you did to that girl. And people was pretty much thrashing her and, you know, bashing her on her page and saying, yeah, you're not good enough, like, you're crazy for what you did, like, you're messed up, you're a cruel person, just saying all these things to her. And got to this day, she has yet to post, and it was probably, let me actually see, I think the last time she posted was probably like 2 weeks ago. Like, she has yet to post, so I think that kind of made her feel some type of way now that people are actually like realizing the truth or whatever. But she ended up being disrespectful, so I ended up being disrespectful back. Just to let y'all know, for those of y'all who say, oh, you're a disrespectful person, like, no, she was disrespectful person, bro. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much the ending of the story time, y'all. If y'all liked this video, make sure to give it a fat thumbs up and smash that like button, y'all. Smash it, smash it, smash it. And of course, hit that subscribe button, join the fam, join the group, join the community, join the bestie, because you don't want to miss another diary series. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time, my lovelies.
High volume. Am I really that much?